Hey superstars! It's been a little while since I've been live on here. Hope y'all are having a great day. I'll give everybody a minute to hop on live. So I was supposed to be on here earlier, but the kid didn't want a nap, so that's what happened. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play the TV. It just turned off and I don't like silence. Like, it's so weird. I can't think and focus when it's silent. Like, I have to have some kind of sound on the TV or Alexa playing music or something like that. Is anybody else like that? Like, if you're just sitting in dead silence, you cannot focus? I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to my house being like a zoo. Hey, Shauna. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry I'm later than I said I was gonna be, but Carson was not having it. He did not want to take a nap, and then finally he just couldn't hang any longer and he fell asleep. So gonna be a late night tonight since he's napping late, so that should be fun, but better than no nap. Come here. You wanna say hi? Come here. Well, come here. Come here. Come here. He's smelling so good because he got a bath yesterday in the Scentsy Pets shampoo. Smelling like honey and chamomile. And so my lab, I don't know if any of you have a lab or if you have a dog that has a weird smell, but he has a very weird smell. And so certain scents of shampoo makes him smell like just wet dog. But the honey and chamomile, he still smells awesome today, so I'm really excited. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna talk about systems. So, first things first. If you do not have systems in place, today is when you're gonna start. It does not matter if you're brand new. It does not matter if you've been with us for years. Today's the day you start. I ran my business for years not having systems in place. I had some systems in place, but not the ones I have now. And I have realized the longer that I'm in business, it gets harder and harder. Your customer base gets bigger. There's more to keep up with. Your team grows. I mean, it's just, you have to start implementing something or your business is just going to stop growing eventually. So I'm going to show y'all what I have implemented. All of you have had the same resources that I'm about to tell you about, but if you haven't implemented them yet, then now's the time. So the first program that introduced y'all to these systems was Build It Big. Chastity Robinson and Chloe Cox ran that program. Chastity created like spreadsheet type things to track all of the things I'm about to show you. They looked like this. My child ripped this one. They looked like this. So this was kind of the format. If this is your jam, go to Build It Big, the program called Build It Big. It has been shared on this group a million times. And download her forms and tweak them to make them your own, if that's your jam. That is not my jam. I tried it. It didn't work for me. And the reason is, and I just realized this a few days ago when I shared the systems training from the Elevate program or the Elevate group with y'all, I realized that that is what is going to work for me. Fifi Fitzgerald's systems, they're the same as Chastity's, they're just in a different format. So they are in list format, and I am a list person. So if you're a list person, go to the Elevate group. That has also been shared in here multiple times. And watch her training. download her forms and her systems and tweak them to make them your own. So that is what I did. Y'all, first of all, happy planner. If you do not have a planner, get a planner. Get a planner, get a planner, get a planner. These systems go right in your planner. So everything I need is all in one place. Like, I just go to my planner. If I need to look at my week 2 checklist, it's right there. If I need to look at my goals for the month or write down that I had a joint conversation, it's right there. If I need to write down an order I need to enter, right there. So it's all right there. The Happy Planner is amazing. You can get this on Amazon, you can get it at Michael's, you can get it at Hobby Lobby, and all of those places have the accessories for it as well. You can get the hole punch so that you can, and this is what I love about this. So it's made where you can just pop things right out and pop them in so easily. Now if you get the hole punch, I think this was like $25 on Amazon. If you get the hole punch, you can create all of these things yourself and put them right in your planner. So I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to share these documents that I'm about to show y'all. I saved these as photos because I made them on Canva, and I just print them out as a 5x8 borderless photo on cardstock. I cut it out using my cutter to the size of a Happy Planner page, and then I just then I just punch it with my hole punch. So I'll share those with y'all, and I print those on cardstock. I don't know if I said that, but I will share these with y'all, but they're not editable because they're photos. So what you need to do is just take it, put it into Canva. You can edit it or put it into WordSwag or put it into any app on your phone, Photofy, whatever, and edit it, or you can just look at it and make your own. And that's what I did. I looked at Fifi's systems and I made my own. I just kind of copied, because it is so, y'all, so important. I cannot stress this enough, to create things for yourself that are going to work for you and your business, because I guarantee you this week 2 checklist right here is not going to be what you need on your week 2 checklist. You're going to need different things on here. You're going to need it to look different. Like, this may not make you happy. This makes me happy. My lists need to be pretty, and they need to be organized to where I see, okay, these are team tasks in one color, this is customer task in another color, so that I know that I'm focusing 80% on my business, 20% on my team. That's how it should always be. So, but this font makes me happy. These colors are my branding colors. They make me happy. This glitter confetti looking stuff at the top, of course, makes me happy, if you know me. So it needs to make you happy. Your business needs to be organized, and it needs to be, everything needs to be like appealing to you. Because it needs to look fun. It doesn't need to look like this right here. When I would look at this, I was like, ugh, that doesn't, ugh, I don't even want to use this. You know what I mean? It's just because that's the way my brain works. But yours may love this kind of stuff. Chastity's a teacher, so she loves this kind of stuff. So if any of you have her kind of brain, then you might love those. But what I use, okay, so first of all, printed my tracker off. This is in the incentive trip photo album. This was made by Fifi. I love this. I printed it off. I hole punched it, put it right into my planner. So I'm going to track it using that. Now I do have an actual plan, which I still need to get looking a little bit better. But this is my exact plan that I'll be following to earn the incentive trip. If you fail to plan to fail. If you do not plan for how you're going to earn this incentive trip, it's not going to happen. You don't just accidentally earn incentive trips. You have to plan. I have earned every single incentive trip that there has been since I joined almost 5 years ago, and it's because I plan. So make sure you plan, and I will do my very best to go live and go over the incentive trip breakdown with y'all, but you do not need me to do that. Cincy has an FAQ. They have example plans. They've never done this before. They have examples of what exactly you need to do, a breakdown that you need to do depending on what your title is. So you don't need me to do that for you, but I will do my very best, because I always do. I will do my very best to go live and do that for y'all. But have your incentive tracker right in here so that you can update it, so that you can look at it every single month and see what you're behind on, what you need to do better on, that kind of thing. Next thing, daily habit tracker. So my daily habit tracker has things like exercise, self-development. Those are the two things I do. I wake up at 6 o'clock every morning, which is about 2 hours before my son wakes up, because I need to work out first thing, and then I need to do my self-development. And I do that either while I'm working out, while I'm in the shower, I'll listen to something, or while I'm getting ready, or all of the above. So I cannot stress enough how important self-development is. If you are not doing self-development and you're not listening to podcasts or reading books or listening to audiobooks to help yourself grow personally, just as a person, you need to be, and I cannot stress that enough. Your mindset is everything. If you wake up in a negative mindset and you start your day in a negative mindset, you're going to have a bad day. You need to start your day off in a positive mindset. So listen to self-development first thing in the morning. It doesn't matter if it's as soon as you wake up, or if you're on your way to work, or in the shower, like I said, whatever. Find a way to practice personal development, self-development. So I do exercise first, I do self-development next. I have on here, this is my daily habit tracker. Check news tab. These are things that I make sure I do every single day. Check the news tab, track my numbers. So as a leader, you track your numbers. You track your PRV, your team wholesale volume, your group wholesale volume, your group number, your team number, your active front line, and your new front line. You track that every single day of the month, and you compare it year over year, month over month. So if you're a leader and you're not doing that, start now. Post in my VIP group, post in my business page, post on my personal page, post in my team page, post on my leader page, check on my new front line if I need to that day, and say something nice to my husband. Sometimes you have to put things on a to-do list to be able to remember it. That's important. Then I have my weekly checklists. Stand by while my son goes back to sleep. I just heard him wake up and cough. Let me go make sure he's asleep. Hashtag mom problems. Okay. Week 1 checklist. I'm not going to go over this in depth because I'm going to share these files. So I have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 checklists. I put those in between each week. So for this week, I have all this stuff here. But then like next week, when I flip to next week, I'm going to have my week 3 checklist. So I go ahead and set it up for the month. Now, this has things that are, like I said, personal business tasks and team tasks. So I'll go over week 2, for example, really quick. I have all of my team tasks in black at the top, and then I have all of my my personal business tasks in my branding color at the bottom, so that I can see what I need to do for my team, what I need to do for my customers, and I can make sure that my personal business is taken care of before my team. I love y'all so much with all my heart, but always as a leader, you have to put your personal business first. It's just like in life. If you're not taken care of as a person, as a mom, as a wife, you cannot pour into others. So you have to make sure your personal business is always taken care of before you can pour anything into your team. You know, you cannot tell your team to do something that you're not doing. You cannot tell your team to book parties if you don't have parties booked. You cannot tell your team to sponsor 2 new people that month if you haven't had any sponsoring conversations yourself. So, very important. So for week 2, I have on my my tasks, go live on team page. So it's a new goal of mine to at least go live once a week. Shout out team page contributors. Wahoo Wednesday, send coaching forms. So if I have coaching calls for the next week, I'll send the coaching forms. So then the rest of my list is go live for my customers, check in with potential recruits, check in with potential orders, Maven on Friday, do a freebie Friday email if I'm doing one that week, follow up with mail outs because I sent them out the week before, network and meet a new customer that week, set up next week's parties, and coach my current hosts. So when I look at this checklist, when I'm planning out my week every Sunday, I can look at this week 2 checklist and know exactly what I need to do that week and go ahead and put it on each day. Okay, Wednesday I have to do this, Thursday, Friday I have to do this. Like, your business should run like a well-oiled machine. I promise you, if you do not have systems like this in place, when your team starts to get huge, you're going to regret it. So start today implementing these systems. If you have to take an entire day and just make all these things, print them off, get your planner going, like take that whole day and start fresh there, because that is when your business is going to start running very, very smoothly. The next page I have is my monthly tracker for, and I'm going to add fundraisers to the bottom of this. I didn't know if I would have space when I printed it out, but since I do, I'm going to add potential fundraisers. But I have potential recruits here. I have a star beside them if they are like really warm, which means they're really close to joining. Potential hosts, my join conversations. So if you don't have your join conversations and your host conversations tracked for this month, you have to start, y'all. If you haven't already had so many join conversations, you need to start. You need to be having 30 a month if you want to recruit 2 people a month. And if you want to be a leader and you want to make good money and you want to go really far and be super successful in this business, you need to have 30 conversations a month minimum. And you need to recruit 2 people a month, and you need to do 2,000 PRV a month. That is the rule to follow. It's just the rule to follow. Like, if you follow that, you will be at the salary of a doctor or a lawyer in 3 to 5 years. And I can say I have followed that rule since I joined. 2 new recruits a month minimum, $2,000 a month PRV minimum, and my income has doubled every single year. So anyway, join conversations, host conversations, goal PRV, goal parties, goal new recruits, and goal active frontline. So I have 2,500 for my goal PRV this month, 6 parties, 6 new recruits, and 45 active frontline is what I want. So that's my goals. Again, I'm going to add potential fundraisers to the bottom because I do have 2 people that I've reached out to about fundraisers that I need to check back in with. Then I have orders to enter. So this has their name, what the item is, if they have paid, and if I've entered it, I do a different color if it's a Cincy Club. So if it's just a regular order, I do it in black. If it's Cincy Club, and I talk to them about doing that and they want to set that up, but we haven't set it up yet, I put that in purple. Pre-orders, so important. Pre-orders. I just posted my pre-order form for Jack so that y'all can see that, but that's the easiest way to keep up with it, in my opinion. You can use Google Forms, you can use Jotform, but this, I do this in different colors as well. So like, I had pre-orders for Spider-Man and Mickey and Minnie Buddy clips. I have a pre-order for the pet line, but then I have pre-orders for Jack Skellington, so I put those in orange so that they stand out more. And so that's how I do that page. Then I have catalog and sample requests. I have a monthly checklist. And also samples. So I don't always track samples on this list because I use Maven for that. And if you don't use Maven for that, you should start. You can go into Maven, you can click on a customer, and you can click add sample. You can put exactly what you sent them a sample of. Now, if it hasn't came out yet, like for example, I sent out deodorizing spray in the honey and chamomile scent to 6 people for Freebie Friday. So I can't add that as a sample yet in Maven because it's not released yet. So that's when I would write it down on here. But you can go in, you can click add sample, you can add the product, you can put the date that you sent it, and then you can customize the follow-up date so that you can tell it when to notify you to follow up with them. If you send out a sample, follow up. And do not just ask how they liked it. Send the sample, follow up, ask them how they liked it, ask them if they want to book a party to get it for free. That needs to be your first question. You can ask them about joining as well. Joining and hosting first. Okay, so monthly checklist. Love, 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 love this monthly checklist. So I have things that I need to do on the 1st. I have things I need to do by the 5th. That way it's more flexible. It's not like you have to do this on the 5th. On the 1st, the things are pretty important because there's like pre-orders, text alerts. I have to send out my text alerts on the 1st and 15th. So that's set in stone. But then I have by the 5th, things I need to do by the 5th. Then I have things I need to do by the 10th, such as like order business supplies, update my Scent of the Month and Warmer of the Month subscription, edit my customer newsletter. Then I have the 15th, things I need to do, send out my text alerts. By the 28th, bulk sample for the next month. Go ahead and get all of my samples made for the following month. Restock my bag parties for the next month. The 30th and 31st, or 30th or 31st, depending on what the last day of the month is. I set up my planner for the following month. I update my annual sales and annual mentor trackers, and I update my incentive tracker. So those are things you can do. And then, so when I'm planning like I said, I plan my week every single Sunday. You should too. Go ahead and plan it out. Think about everywhere you're going to be going. If you're going to be going to the doctor, get a bag party together. If you're going to be going to get your hair done, get a bag party together. If you're going to get your nails done, get a bag party together. Always take Scentsy goodies everywhere you're going. Think about where you're going to go so that you can have it prepared, ready to grab. You're not having to scrounge and get things put together. Another thing, business supplies checklist. When you need to order your business supplies, you need to have a list. I uploaded this to the file section. Go in, download it, edit it. It's a Microsoft Word document, so you can edit it to whatever you need to have for your business supplies. Use this, y'all. You cannot run a business smoothly without these systems. My husband, he owns 2 businesses now. He owns a trucking company and glass company. He could never run even one of those businesses without systems in place. No business runs well and smoothly and easily and simply without systems in place. Next thing is, and I'm in the process of redoing these last few because I haven't got to these yet, new consultant checklist that my toddler ripped. So new consultant checklist, I'll upload this and this annual awards and annual mentor and annual sales tracker as soon as I get those done. And then also my daily tracking number logs. So I have to get that done too. But you should be striving to earn the incentive trip. Any incentive that is put in front of you, you should be striving to earn it. Why? Not just so you can earn the trip, but because it will make your business grow. It will make your paychecks grow. It will get you to those dreams. See my dream board back there? That's my special things board, and that's my dream board. See this house that I want to build? See this $10,000 a month paycheck that I want? See this amazing pool with a grill area and a fire pit? See all this stuff? See this Range Rover up here, Range Rover Sport that I want? What's down here? Earn top 100. Oh, I should have put 150 because it's 150 this time. See all that stuff? That stuff doesn't happen without a plan. You can write down your dreams all you want, but they're not going to happen if you don't have a plan to make them happen. So, is that all of the trackers? I think it is. So, taxes. Get it together with your taxes, because I know most of you don't have it together. I've been there. I have ran a business without my tax stuff organized, and it is absolute hell when you go to file taxes. I'll just say that. So if you are not being organized with your taxes, start today. Download the QuickBooks Self-Employed app, get you an account that you're using for your business. Use that app. I'm telling you, it does everything for you. It auto-categorizes expenses. It tracks your mileage. Literally the best thing I have ever invested in for my business, next to Maven. If you don't have Maven, actually it's called Amy now, AMI. Download that. And it may be, if you search Sell with Maven on the App Store, it may still be under that. I don't know. But download that for your business. I mean, that is the ultimate system to have for customer follow-up, potential recruit follow-up, Cincy Club prospects, all of that stuff. Maven is a must. Must. If you slack on your customer follow-up, you might as well kiss your business goodbye. Like, I'm just being honest. Because if you're not following up with your customers, they're not going to reorder. They're not going to be loyal to you. They're just not. I've been there. I went like an entire year without following up with my customers. What happened? My PRV started sucking. So, use something like this to keep your tax receipts organized, just in case of an audit, which is very unlikely, but keep it organized like this. All of your receipts, and use QuickBooks Self-Employed to track everything. Because then tax time comes, and it is so easy. Easy breezy. Trust me, life as a business owner sucks when you're not organized with tax stuff. Let's see, what other systems do I use? I have a Google Drive spreadsheet that I keep up with all of my potential recruits that I've ever talked to, the last day that I followed up with them, what we talked about, how close they are to joining, that kind of thing. I put any notes that I need to remember in there. I have it in my Google Drive so that I can pull it up on my phone or my computer. Team binder. If you're a leader, you need a team binder, because when you're doing coaching calls, you have to have a place to file them away. I have team prize tracker so that I know what I've sent to who and when I sent it, so that I don't send the same prize twice. I have all of my team members' surveys in here. I have all of my coaching call forms filed by certified consultant all the way up to director. And so yeah, that's my team binder. I have done a video on that before where I showed it specifically. And just organization, y'all, in general. You can look up my video on this page. Just search organization probably, and it'll come up exactly how I have all of my business supplies and everything organized, so that I can just go grab something super quick and it's convenient and everything is just right there where I can quickly grab it. So yeah, I think that is everything. Trying to think. I believe so. So if y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll come back and answer them. Hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all got something out of this. Actually, I know you got something out of this, but I want you to implement these systems now, today or tomorrow, whatever, not the next day though. Implement this stuff, get you an order, get you a planner bought if you don't have one, get your systems going, get your business organized so that it can be simple, y'all. Your brain cannot function in chaos. Like, if your house and your business is disorganized and chaotic, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, if you can't work in chaos. You can't focus in chaos. That's what I'm trying to say. So make everything simple. Like I said, you have 3 different resources now for how to make your business run smoothly. So once you have it done, post in the comments of this video to show us what you're doing, and we would love to see it. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.